Billy accuses Adam of bullying Sally. Plus, Lily and Kane make love. In her penthouse, Lily primps as Kane shows up with wine. He tells her she looks beautiful and remarks on her inviting him over. He's honored. He teases that she's starting to like him. Kane and Lily make small talk about the decor and Amy moving out of Nate's. Finally, he asks why he's there. Lily smiles that she wanted to invite him. He nudges, "You wanted to be alone with me." They banter, and she warns he's pushing his luck. They sit down to eat Lily's delicious enchiladas and send a selfie to their kids. Retiring to the sofa, Lily encourages Kane to reach out to the children more. He asks if she regrets meeting him. Lily assures him she doesn't, and they clasp hands. Kane worries he doesn't deserve her after what he put her through. Lily recaps the shock of finding out he was Dumas and how they made their way back from that. Kane can't erase the mistakes, but promises he'll never be that guy again. Lily can feel the change in him and her feelings. Kane professes his love. Could she ever want him again? She kisses him in response. At the ranch, an overjoyed Nikki hugs Victor. It's really happening. Her vision is coming back. Victoria arrives and gets the happy news. Victor wells up as they embrace. Nikki cautions that it's still blurry, but she can see images. Victoria's thrilled and relieved. Nikki enthuses about being able to see the piano and the door. Victoria steps out to update the doctor, and Nikki tells Victor she was having a terrible nightmare, and he was coming to save her. He was the first person she saw when her vision returned. It must mean something. Victor embraces her. Sitting, Nikki describes the nightmare and hearing his voice. She couldn't feel more joy. He pecks her, neither could I. Victoria returns, saying the doctor wants Nikki to wear dark glasses outside for a while. Nikki wants to call Nicholas. Victoria tries dissuading her. Nikki demands to know what's going on. Victoria and Victor reveal that Nick's gone to rehab as the pull of the drugs was too strong. He'll be gone a few weeks. Nikki frets. She needs to be there for her son. At the club, Adam tries to reassure Chelsea over the phone that they did the right thing by making a deal with Sally. No sooner has he disconnected than Billy storms up to confront him about bullying Sally to give him Newman Media back. Adam reminds Billy that Victor would have gone after Sally. They saved her. Billy scoffs, "Wow, so you're a hero." Adam needles about Billy not knowing when to walk away. It's his own damn fault Sally had Newman Media to begin with. He put a target on Sally, and he resents the hell out of him for that. "You screwed up, and I stepped in and saved her." He should be thanking him. Unsurprisingly, Billy does not thank Adam and instead starts mocking him. He accuses him of stealing a multi-million-dollar asset from someone he claims to care about. Adam denies this. Billy threatens legal action, and Adam informs him that Sally's already signed it over. Phyllis appears as Billy storms out and asks Adam, "What are you two fighting about now?" Adam tries fobbing Phyllis off, but as we all know, that's not happening. She goes on, even as he grits that no one cares what she has to say. She reminds him that she beat Victor and is now Adam's equal. Get used to it. Adam keeps bickering with Phyllis, who calls him a sad loser, guessing his dad gave him the shaft again. Victor gave her a company, but not him. Poor Adam is left out in the cold again, she needles. Adam assures Phyllis that his life is great. What does she have? She has a company and her freedom. Taking Newman from his father was incredible, and Victor respected her for it. Doesn't he dream of that? Playing the dutiful son hasn't gotten him anywhere. Adam jabs back about Phyllis dating a psychopath. Even Matt wants to leave town and get away from her. At home, Sally learns that Billy confronted Adam for bullying her. She wishes he hadn't done that and would let this go. The deal is done. Billy crabs that the Newmans won. Sally, irked at him doubting her, bursts out, "I didn't get conned, Billy. Adam paid me for Newman Media." Billy calls Sally out for misleading him. Sally explains that it was part of the deal to keep quiet so Victor wouldn't come after them. Billy complains that Adam knew she lied to him and he looks like an idiot. Adam's using her as a cover. Sally fumes. Will he run to tell Victor, just to stick it to Adam? Billy's still stuck on Sally lying to him to protect Adam and not speaking to him about this beforehand. She knew he couldn't be impartial. He still thinks everyone is out to get him. How can she be honest when he takes everything personally? The final scenes. At Lily's place, Kane pauses the makeout session to ask, "Are you sure?" She lets him know she is. He says, "Let me love you." And they're off their clothes, that is. In the afterglow, Lily tells Kane they're still good at this. They'll keep the past in the past and focus on now. Kane wants to make love again, so they start kissing. At home, Billy apologizes to Sally. He promised not to chase fights with the Newmans and focus on what they're building. He wants to do that. She knows he'll always have conflict with Adam. Billy needs to respect how she runs the business. They kiss and make up, but Billy still looks perturbed. Shocker. At the club, Phyllis is still trying to get Adam's goat. He warns her not to come after them again, or they'll crush her. As he stalks off, Phyllis calls Matt and leaves him a voicemail. She asks him to join her for a drink and hopes she convinced him to stay in town. "I could use a friend." At the ranch, Nikki's bent on seeing Nick first thing in the morning. Victor will make the arrangements, but urges her to focus on her rest for tonight. Victoria takes off and Nikki asks Victor, "Where do we go from here?" Afternoon sun poured through the tall windows of Chancellor Park, painting long golden streaks across the manicured lawns. It should have been a peaceful day in Genoa City, but beneath the calm surface, old rivalries and buried emotions were preparing to erupt. Billy Abbott stood outside the office building with his hands in his pockets, watching Adam Newman stride confidently across the courtyard. Adam carried himself with the familiar confidence that had made him both admired and feared. Billy had seen that look too many times before. Inside the building, Sally Spector sat alone in her office, staring blankly at her computer screen. The latest meeting with Adam had left her shaken. His words hadn't been openly cruel, but they had carried enough sharp edges to cut deep. "You need to stop letting your emotions cloud your judgment," Adam had told her. "I'm doing my job." "Are you?" "Because from where I'm standing, you're making mistakes that could cost everyone." The conversation lingered in Sally's mind long after Adam had walked away. Billy knocked gently on her open office door. "You okay?" Sally forced a smile. "I'm fine." Billy crossed his arms. "No, you're not." She sighed. "It's nothing." "It doesn't look like nothing." After a long silence, Sally admitted that Adam had once again questioned every decision she made during the meeting. "He says he's trying to help." Billy frowned. "That's not helping. He thinks he's pushing me to be better." Billy shook his head. "No, he's bullying you." Sally looked surprised. "I wouldn't call it that." "I would." Billy's protective instincts took over. Every time something goes wrong, he finds a way to make you feel responsible. Every conversation turns into him proving he's smarter than everyone else. He doesn't always mean it that way. Intent doesn't erase impact. Billy's voice grew firmer. "You deserve respect, Sally." Before she could answer, Adam appeared in the doorway. "Talking about me?" Billy didn't hesitate. "Actually, yes." Adam folded his arms. "I'm listening." Billy stepped closer. "You've been bullying Sally." Adam laughed softly. "That's ridiculous." "Is it?" "I'm demanding because business demands results." "No," Billy replied. "You're demanding because you enjoy controlling people." Adam's expression hardened. "Be careful, Billy. I'm tired of watching you tear people down just because you think you can." Sally stepped between them before tempers exploded. "Enough." The room fell silent. She looked first at Billy. "I appreciate you standing up for me." Then she turned toward Adam. "But I can speak for myself." Adam met her gaze. "If I've been harder on you than necessary." He paused. "That wasn't my intention." Billy wasn't convinced. "Then maybe start acting differently." Adam said nothing. Instead, he walked away, leaving an uneasy silence behind him. Across town, Lily Winters sat alone on the patio of the athletic club, turning a coffee cup between her hands. Life had taken so many unexpected turns that she sometimes wondered if happiness was simply something borrowed rather than earned. She heard footsteps behind her. "I thought I'd find you here." She smiled without looking up. "Kane." Kane Ashby pulled out the chair opposite hers. "It's been a while." "It has." For several moments, they simply looked at one another. Years of shared memories floated between them. Love, marriage, heartbreak, forgiveness, and family. "So," Kane finally asked, "how have you really been?" Lily laughed quietly. "You want the honest answer." "I always do. I'm exhausted. Still carrying everyone else's problems. Someone has to. You don't." She looked at him with tired eyes. "You always knew exactly what to say. And you never believed me." She smiled. "Maybe I should have." Their conversation stretched into the evening. They talked about their children, about mistakes, about the years they had spent apart, about dreams they had abandoned. As darkness settled across Genoa City, neither of them wanted the evening to end. Kane stood. "Come with me." "Where?" "You'll see." He drove them to the old lake where they had once escaped the pressures of family and business. Moonlight shimmered across the calm water. "It's still beautiful," Lily whispered. "So are you." She laughed softly. "You always were charming." "I wasn't trying to be." They stood close together, neither speaking. The silence wasn't uncomfortable. It felt familiar, safe.